Broncos country, what is going on? Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Back for another video today. Wanted to give a quick update on the Josh Reynolds contract details and why this is an awesome deal. People who are freaking out at first, your anxieties can be put to rest. Y'all be sure to smash that like. Let me know your thoughts in the comments and join me in our journey to 500 subscribers. Smash that subscribe if you like daily Broncos content. But hey, let's go ahead and get into it. Shout out to friend of the show, Zach Seegers, having retweeted this. We'll get into this, I guess, here in just a minute, some of the contract details, but I wanted to show what Zach said first. He said, "This is why I was saying this deal is likely such a tremendous bargain for the Broncos. You're paying him only $4.5 million on average, right between Devin Duvernay and Paris Campbell. And the second year is ostensibly a team option. This isn't an overpay. It's a bargain. Absolutely." And you initially heard the deal being a 2-year deal worth up to $14 million. Just be suspicious of any contract you see reported with the framing of up to or a max of. Insiders often get their info from agents, and the agents are trying to make themselves look like they're amazing. Okay, so they're going to report or tell insiders, hey, this deal's worth up to $14 million if all the incentives are reached. That rarely happens, but thanks to Ryan McFadden, let's take a look at the contract details. Okay, cap number $3.5 million. I initially guessed earlier this week that it was a $3 million cap hit. $3.5 million. Okay, that's great. In 2025, 5.5. Now there's no guaranteed money, so we can save a lot of money. Looks like $4.5 million if we are to cut him after the first year. So essentially a 1-year deal with a team option for a second. Wonderful stuff. And I think, again, very, very productive wide receiver. Josh Reynolds could function as that number 2 right now. Essentially as that Jerry Jeudy replacement. He could also be a number 3 if we were to bring in somebody with a higher draft pick that could start after just a little bit of ramp up time. Okay, he could be a replacement for Tim Patrick if he's hurt again. I hope not. Please stay healthy, Timmy P. Come on now. And what I also really like about him is that, let's go ahead and check his offensive grades here. 832 snaps, essentially was a starter for the Lions last year. Really good run blocking, okay? 67.5. He can block in the pass as well. Overall offensive blocking grade of 69.7, or that's his offensive grade. So really interesting stuff, okay? Let's go ahead and take a look at his receiving as well. Again, very productive, 608 yards, 5 touchdowns. Okay. 40 receptions, guys. Like, this is a nice depth receiver. Hey, if you're going to pay somebody like Devin Duvernay or Paris Campbell, I would argue that you're better off spending your money on Josh Reynolds. He's been more productive than both of those guys. Now, Devin Duvernay gives you a lot in special teams in the return game, but as we know, we got Marvin Mims, who I think is going to take another step in that this year. But ultimately, I really like this signing. There's a lot of different roles that I feel like he can play for this offense, depending on what we do. Again, I would like to see Courtland Sutton stay here because I think if we have some veteran wide receivers, that helps a rookie quarterback, okay? I think we should extend him. Now's the time to do it while he's 29. Get him extended for another 3 years. Have him be kind of our Adam Thielen. Okay? But if you are going to get rid of him, it needs to be done this year. We can't lose him for nothing, okay? This would be an option. Josh Reynolds could be a cheap Courtland Sutton replacement. Now, he's not as good as Courtland Sutton, but you understand what I'm saying. Maybe you get 70% of what Courtland Sutton can do. But ultimately, I hope that we keep both these guys on the team. Obviously, let's have Tim Patrick, Courtland Sutton, Josh Reynolds, Marvin Mims, and let's build from there. Of course, we got some guys like old Jordan Humphrey and Brandon Johnson, Jalen Virgil, all these guys. But I want to bring in somebody else like Luke McCaffrey, A.D. Mitchell. Oh, I mean, wouldn't that be awesome? There's a lot of different wide receivers, Javon Baker, that I would be happy with. So Y'all let me know your thoughts in the comments, but I think this is a sneaky good deal for the Broncos. And might I speculate that Josh Reynolds taking a little bit of a discount to come play for Sean Payton? Is that a little too much? Is that a little too much? Y'all let me know your thoughts in the comments. Really appreciate you guys as always. Again, like, comment, smash that subscribe on the way to 500. And as always, y'all, go Broncos.